Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. At Crimson Lights, Devin tells Lily a funny story about Dom. She asks how the wedding planning is going. Abby told her they lost the venue. Devin says Victor stepped up to fix the situation. He reiterates that he's worried about her teaming up with him. Lily asks him to trust that she knows that she's doing. Devin asks if she has anything in writing saying she'll be CEO of Chancellor. Lily won't answer the question. Devin doesn't think Victor will give it to her. Lily asks who he thinks he'll give it to then. Devin figures it will be someone with the last name Newman. Lily tells Devin that Neil is her dad, and that means something to Victor. Devin is sure he'll squeeze every last drop out of what he needs from her before he tosses her aside. Blood is thicker than friendship. Lily argues he wants what's best for Chancellor, and she's what's best for it. She questions what Newman he'd even put in place. Devin says it's Nikki. Lily scoffs that it makes no sense for Nikki to take charge of Chancellor. Devin says it does if you saw what he saw last night. She let it slip that Victor is surprising her with some priceless gift. Lily laughs. Oh, that could mean anything coming from Victor. Devin thinks it makes complete sense. Nikki and Catherine were best friends. Lily continues smirking. Devin tells her that if his theory is correct, it's going to come down to a competition between her and Nikki. Who does she think will win that? He questions why Nikki stepped down from Newman Media. She's setting herself up for a better opportunity. Lily doesn't think Nikki would do that to her. Nikki brings Victor breakfast and coffee at the office. She's feeling restless, but assures him it's not about the drinking. She misses working. Victor promises that soon enough, she'll have more work than she can handle. Nikki wishes they had a set date for Chancellor. Victor can't give her one, but Lily's plan will move things along. Victor doesn't know the details, but it involves Phyllis' role at Chancellor. Nikki's put off by this. She hates that they have to be sneaky with Lily. They both know she's not going to be the CEO of Chancellor. Victor says Lily will be fine. Once they have the company, all the details of how they got there will be forgotten. Nikki didn't realize how much it would mean to her to run Catherine's company until Victor gave her the opportunity. It's an incredible gift. She's lucky to have a husband who believes in her like he does. Victor tells her to remember that the way he saw Jack treat Diane was, whoa. Nikki says they'll never agree on Jack. Victor plans to see that he gets what he deserves. Claire arrives at the Abbott mansion and tells Jack she was stopping by for Harrison's swimsuit for his lesson later. She notices his demeanor, and he tells her he and Kyle had a run-in last night. She's sorry, so is Jack. Claire confides that she's worried about him too. They sit, and Jack asks why Claire is concerned about Kyle. She says it's been the way he's been behaving lately. She confides that he set up a trap to get Audra fired from Glissade. He tripped her up and made himself look good. Claire says what bothered her was the way Kyle talked about it. He got so much pleasure out of taking her down. It triggered her because that's the kind of person she grew up with. Jack isn't surprised. His son has turned from his family and taken on the characteristics of a person she just described, your grandfather. Claire asks what Victor has to do with this. Jack thinks he's Glissade's mystery investor. He's not surprised Kyle hasn't told Claire. He tells Claire that the war between them goes back decades. He knows that this war with Kyle is the best way to hurt him, and he's right. It has hurt me. At Daniel's place, Chance asks him if he got any sleep. Daniel says not really. It's going to be a while before things start to feel normal again. He asks what's going on. Chance says he talked to Sharon last night. Is it true that you and Heather had a fight the night she died? Daniel learns that Sharon told Chance that he and Heather had a fight. He asks how she'd know that. Chance says she came over the night Heather died, but he wasn't there. Daniel says he was with Lucy, but he already told him that. He questions Sharon not telling someone before that she was there. Wouldn't Chance have done that? Chance says he would have. She claims that Heather was pretty upset because she and Daniel had had a pretty ugly fight. Chance is there to find out if that's true, and if so, what the fight was about. Daniel tells Chance that something seems off about this. Sharon is the last person that Heather would open up to about her personal life. She's been on a crusade to get them to leave town and attacking them in public. Chance admits it sounds improbable. Daniel says he and Heather had misunderstandings, but they worked through them. They were fine. They were good that night. One of the only things that has brought him comfort is that their last words to each other were, "I love you," and "I'll see you later." Chance asks if the squabbles have been going on for a while now. Daniel says things haven't been so good, but he questions what Sharon was doing there in the first place. He doesn't believe that Sharon and Heather had a personal conversation. He adds that Heather didn't seem upset when he spoke to her. Heather would never talk about us. Chance wonders if she was using a fight with him as a cover for what was really bothering her. Nate joins Devin at Crimson Lights. Devin asks how his trip was, and Nate will fill him in later. He saw Lily leaving and she looked pissed. Devin says she can't see the deal with Victor for what it is. Nate suggests Devin let it go. Devin thinks he got to her this time. He has a pretty good idea what Victor's plan is, and he thinks Lily's mad because she suspects he's right. Nate learns that Devin thinks that Victor plans to install Nikki, but the worst part is that he's using Neil's name to soften Lily up. Nate warns that whatever he's doing, it's almost never what you think it is. All Devin knows is that this will crush Lily. Lily arrives in Victor's office and tells him she has some serious problems with their partnership. I would like them to be solved today. She points out he's reluctant to put their agreement in writing.